Okay, so I didn't film as much as I was thinking I was gonna film, and I didn't do as much as I thought I was gonna do. So the plan was to do some stuff in the other room and then end up taking all this stuff off. I started taking all this stuff off, all the hardware off the old doors and everything. And you know, it took me like 4 hours to get all these off. So this is what happens when you're lazy and you just paint over stuff. So it's just like covered in coats and coats of paint. It was originally like brass, I think, or coated in brass, something like that. But 100 years worth of paint right there probably, and you know, it just looks like crap. So the whole plan was to you know, take all this stuff off and get it powder coated. So, well, that is the plan. That was the plan. It is the plan. So all this whole pile right here is going to be powder coated to match one of the test handles that I had done and latches. So over here, this is pretty much what the hinges will look like. It's a gold vein, and it looks really nice. So this is powder coated. I had some test pieces done just to make sure I did like it, and I had a door handle done. So the thing is like, you know, it looks so much better when your door, like, you take the stuff off and then like paint it. But yeah, so this is coated. It's gold vein as well. It even has a little skeleton keyhole. I don't have the key, but the locks do work if somebody ever wanted to make a key and use them. But yeah, that looks like 100 times better, and it works like a lot smoother. It doesn't have like a bunch of paint clogging up the stuff. So yeah, that is the plan. It is going to, I'm gonna drop that stuff off tomorrow. Hopefully you can have it done. It's a different powder coating shop than I want to do with the subframe. I probably should just take the subframe to this one too. We'll see what happens. I'd have to pull the subframe. Trevor has a truck on the lift, so what really needs to happen is that stuff needs to be done. The plan is to paint the doors while that stuff's being done. And this weekend, I think I found another place that I could rent a floor sander from. So I'm going to sand my hardwood floors this, hopefully this weekend. But that's pretty much all that's left to do. Once the hardwood floors are sanded and coated, I could put the tile, like I don't think I showed you this, but this is like a little trim thing, and one goes down like this, like so, and then the other one like sits like up, well, the other way. I don't want to flip it over, but it like has a little lip, so it makes the tile look a lot better. So I'll have that tiled. The floors will be done. The handles and all the hardware will be powder coated. I'll touch up some of this paint where there wasn't like rack here, how that hinge was. That's never been painted. And there's like a little test thing I did with the floor sander I have, but it's a 17-inch like buffer sander, so it's not heavy enough to actually get down. I mean, I probably, it did start sanding it, but it'd take me forever to actually sand this with that kind of thing. When I'm done with the drum sander I'm gonna rent, I'm gonna go up to 80 grit. I'm gonna finish the floors off with a 120 grit, the 17-inch buffer sander, because I'll give it a nice, really smooth finish. And then that'll be done. It'll be sealed, and then I'll put the water-based poly on it. And hopefully, you know, I like the really shiny things, so I'm gonna try to get it so it looks like, almost like there's glass. Hopefully it worked. I don't know. First time I've ever done floors. Hopefully it's like painting. I just really want this to be done. Oh man. There's some touch-up painting I need to do. Oh man. Some touch-up painting I have to do, and a little bit of cleanup. So you know, the projects never end. I have like some stuff out in the other room, in this room right here. I'm gonna paint this outside room and that outside room just so they look a little bit nicer. I have to do some drywall stuff in there as well. So, you know, it's coming together. I really want it to just be done so I don't have to worry about messing with it. And then once the floor, I think the biggest thing is once the floors are done and the doors and stuff are all back on, I think the house will definitely sell, because right now it just looks so, I don't know, the floors don't look that great. I think the floors will sell the house. Just how things are with selling cars. You don't take like a car that has like a really like bad like looking body and like expect to get premium like top dollar out of it, or like even half the price you'd get for like a premium car. So I think once people like come in and see like the floors are like a mirror, like just bam, they'll just be like, oh yeah, this is tight, and they'll be all nice and paint, like the paint's almost done. And yeah, so I'm gonna throw all this crap into a garbage bag because I don't have a box. I don't have a box, but do that, take it over tomorrow and get it powder coated. So I just dropped all the stuff off at the powder coater. But this is Renzelman's. I know him from the junkyard, and the awesome thing is I haven't been here for a year, and I told them that they forgot to give me this, and they found it, which is awesome because I don't think I'd ever be able to find another one because they're so old. Okay, so I'm going to be painting my mom's Maxima Fender. A little bit ago she got into like some lady like hit her, so it needs to be painted white. I got it off eBay. Hopefully it looks good. Alright, so I kind of set the fender up how it needs to be, and I cleaned it, so now I just need to mix the paint and spray the base coat on it. And then I have the base coat. It's like a dual stage base coat, pearl, and then clear. Okay, so the base coat's down. After we go take this for a drive, I'll spray the pearl on it, and then after that, clear. Alright, so I finished the fender. I did the base coat, the white, the pearl, and then coated clear. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's just for my mom's Maxima. It'll look better than the whole car. The only thing is, hopefully, this isn't the only one I've seen, but I accidentally gave it a run right there. So if I want, I could sand it out, but I mean, oh, there's one next to it too. But you know, it's going on a car that's a 2002. You know, it'll look better than the whole car. So, you know, like my second time actually painting something like all the way through, especially like a multi-coat color, I think it came out pretty decent. You can see the pearl in it. Looks like it's pretty even, so that's not too bad. Alright, about to put the fender on my mom's car, and you can see how actually that fender doesn't look too bad. I thought it was a lot duller. I mean, like the roof and stuff's really dull, the hood's dull. Doesn't look like it in the camera, but if you look at like that and then compare it to like that, you can like see everything in. It's really like night and day. So I'm gonna throw the fender on really quick, and then my mom can use this car instead of her brand new one that she bought because like that lady hit her and she needed a car. So yeah, this thing should be done today, and she could use it, so that'll be nice. Alright, so just finished putting my mom's car back together. So what I had to do pretty much was I found a door at the junkyard. I couldn't find a Fender because somebody messed it up at U-Pull. And then, so I just ordered an eBay one, painted it, needed a new strut, and new tie rod and end. So other than that, like the side skirt's a little messed up, but she's just gonna use it for her business. So, I mean, it looks a lot better than it did, and she'll actually be able to use it again, so she'll be happy. Okay, so I forgot to go by Best Buy and get a wireless keyboard, but I am going to set up my SolidWorks station, like whatever you want to call it, but I'm going to put my monitor, the computer works again, and kind of just, I need a wireless keyboard and a mouse. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this Mac, where I'm going to stick it. I might end up selling it because I really don't need it. It's not too old, but I mean, I really don't. I have a laptop. I don't need a Mac desktop because I can't really do SolidWorks on it anyway. But I have this to do SolidWorks, so I'm gonna kind of clean some of this stuff up. And here's all my jump drives with all my Polyworks files, which is great. And then maybe I could get some stuff going tonight once I get it set up. Okay, so I'm just installing the graphics driver for the video card that I got. Yeah, that monitor probably looked small in the beginning. So this is my monitor. So that's what I do SolidWorks on. Now that I have an 8 gig video card, it'll probably run SolidWorks a lot better. You can see it right there, it's all lighted up and stuff. But yeah, 65-inch TV. I've always used it for my monitor. And maybe I'll get some SolidWorks in this video as well. Yep, still waiting for it to download. Thank you, Verizon. It's only been half an hour. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to be able to do SolidWorks again. The first thing I'm going to make is going to be something for the JZ. You guys will just have to see once it's made. Okay, so that is it for this video. I did a little bit of paint my mom's Fender, a little bit of house stuff, and a little bit of my SolidWorks desktop setup that I kind of got back together. So maybe next time I'll show you some like design stuff. I'm not exactly sure, but thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe, comment below. See you guys next time.